Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's boardzy, and on this pivotal election day in America, I wanted to discuss more serious and pressing topics like gaming mice, and I just think the mouse community has lost its collective mind, mostly in regards to weight, is what I'm going to be talking about on this video. The XM2W 4K, after 3.5 years, however long it's been since they announced it, it actually released. We have a proper XM1 shape in wireless form. Additionally, recently, Zowie refreshed their lineup, their classic shapes, the S2 ZA13 in wireless. So I have been very happy with this. When I started reviewing mice, these were the classic go-to claw grip shapes. So having these in wireless form, these are absolutely top mice. Like if you want to see the mice that I'm likely going to include in my top 5 personal claw grip video coming out soon, it's these mice. These are all larger mice. The lightest of them is the Maya X at 47 grams, which feels phenomenal. But do I think the existence using this makes something like a 60 gram GPX, a 61 gram XM2W any worse or unusable, hard to switch back to? Absolutely not. And people are just so obsessed with this 60 gram weight and just this general notion that anything over 60 grams should automatically be disregarded. I'm not saying 80 gram mice are good. I tried the G Pro wireless refresh. It was terrible. But the difference between a mid 50 gram mouse and a low 60 gram well-balanced mouse, it's just like there's not a fucking difference. I feel like I'm losing my mind. And for example, if you will, if I were to remove the stock skates on this mouse and replace them with dots, it would be 59 grams. If I were to put in a smaller battery, it would probably be like 56, 57. Like, would that make it okay? Endgame Gear is just a company that's not prioritizing an insanely low weight, and having something just truly well built, all of the buttons well tensioned, the weight well balanced. I don't mind it. This feels like a really premium top tier mouse, and obviously I have my preferences, don't we all? I'm not trying to force people to have my preferences, but there are really some people out there who believe that the Lamzu Atlantis, which is the closest clone to the shape on the market, that comes in at 55 grams, is somehow way better or the only option worth buying between the two. I would just really say anybody that thinks like that has been infected by some peripheral propaganda, getting back to the US election theme. But yeah, I guess I'm old enough, OG enough in the mouse scene to see the light, see that we have classic shapes really being revived in 2024, and so seeing so many people dismiss them in favor of like the HitScan Hyperlight, it's fucking crazy for me to see. Of course, none of this applies to a fingertip grip, where as Rocket Jump Ninja foretold in his prophecies, lighter is better, thinner grip width is better, lower button height is better, which is something I generally agree with, until we start getting to these like fucking 15 gram fingertip mice that don't even have a shape. But yeah, just to clarify, this video is for claw and palm grips, anything where your back of hand is applying some pressure, providing some stability with your grip on the mouse. And I just feel like claw grip mice in general have been co-opted by these skypad sleeve wearing Lamzu Atlantis Mini Ninjutsu Sora using people who have just like pushed the claw grip market into these like super small mice, none of which I really use consistently. But I'm simply just saying what I noticed, and there's no issue if you have small hands and you enjoy small mice, you know, God bless. But I am seeing just this dismissal of these great mice, or just the notion from the mouse community that the Superlight is some type of bad, unpopular mouse. It's just all insanity. So I wanted to do my part in restoring some sense regarding weight, because I just feel like whether it be low 50s, low to mid 60s, like you can perform the same, you can adjust. And the mouse itself is more important than just the fickle weight number. I didn't even get into size, balancing, the actual like density and quality of the plastic. These are things that you can notice, and there's so much that ultimately goes into weight, but I just see people use it as like a determining factor for whether or not something's interesting. And I think to myself, like, what does the mouse community even want? And I guess based on what I get asked to review and just like Reddit sentiment, it's these nondescript like 40 gram Chinese small claw grip mice coming out of the same factory. Whenever I post a review of them, people are like, wow, another 40 gram small China mouse, which is how I feel. But I'm just so confused. Like, what do people want? I did between people who are interested in a race to the bottom when it comes to price and weight on some of these small mice out of China, and then people who still do enjoy like classic medium to larger mice and are not obsessed with the lightest weight. But at the same time, some of these people will dismiss a mouse for, in my opinion, questionable reasons. Like people are saying don't get Vaxi or Zowie mice because of bad stock skates. This is just crazy talk, in my opinion. Then again, Zowie charging $150 for the new DW series, that is a steep ask. Even endgame gear is like $20, $30 cheaper than that for the XM2W. So yeah, this video was all over the place. Really just wanted to restore some sense. I could make a similar video for like click latency and sensor feeling, just my opinions on that. If there's really a big generational difference between a 3395, 3950, Razer's latest tech. Maybe I will talk about that. It seems like I have the foundation laid. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know who you have winning in the U.S. election, and that's going to be all. Peace out.